grow and get in the relationship. But a man can't love two women. This is my opening. Hello there. Welcome to another episode on Intimate. And as you can see today, I'm right here. I received a question, can a man love two women? And it requires me to answer. I'm Victor Shadrach Natekwecho, and welcome to the channel. The answer to the question is no. For you, the women, the females, this will favor you a lot. Before I continue, I'm going to tell you one thing. Your only problem about men thinking that a man is probably loving two women or a man probably has a woman outside, your only problem is you have so many expectations, so many assumptions, thinking that that guy that you claim you love has someone outside. They probably are doing something. But for you, the men, I pray you don't get angry with me. But if you do, leave the comments below. Leave your anger in the comment below. A man cannot love two women. Why? This is the fact and this is the truth. He will love one and hate one. I'm sorry I had to say it. I'm sorry I had to say it, but to be honest, every real man will let you know if they are real, they are genuine and true, without any ulterior motive. They will let you know that they are only in love with one woman. Why am I saying all of this? I'm saying this with this in mind. Focus. Men are made up in a way that they have this thing in their genes. Once they pick one thing, they will stay to that thing until it's successful. Many times along the way, some things come up. Some things women do that some of these men can't talk about. Some things that women do that some of these men don't want to share. They probably are shy, ashamed, or whatever. They probably just don't want trouble, like peace of mind, that kind of thing. They won't talk about it. At the end, they struggle, they suffer, and some end up moving to another woman. So, in my bid to want to address this matter and issue, I posted the question, can a man love two women, on my status? And one friend of mine responded, and this was what she said: love doesn't naturally come to men. So true. It is so true. Let me tell you another reason why a man can't love two women. It is naturally a thing that one woman is made for just one man. A man is made for one woman. A man who claims to love two women, I'll tell you this, he is selfish. Or he wants something too much. Let me tell you, a man can only love one woman, but can have fuck buddies. Yeah, sorry I had to use the word. Forgive me. A man can love just one woman, but have other playmates. And when I say playmates, you know what I'm talking about. Some people call it friends with benefits. But to be true, to be honest with you, a man can only love one woman. Another reason, if a man ever loved two women, there will be conflict of interest. And he will be caught. That man will be caught. Why? Because, like I said earlier, focus, attention. Women needs attention. And imagine you are playing in the pond of two women. Man, Really? Can you tackle that? It's a serious work. It's a serious business to want to be the fish in the pond of two women. Let me tell you why it will be impossible, and let me tell you why he'll be caught. Because let's just say he goes out on a date with Ikuya, and maybe he Adjot is another girl. So let's just say he goes on a date with Ikuya, and probably at the mall he sees Adjoa. Now what would you do? So in the mind of a male, he's thinking about this. And I'm saying this for the men who are serious. And when I say men who are serious, those whose mind is home. Yeah. The male who, in his mind, he has a purpose. He's driven by something. And, he's forward looking. And he's looking for someone who, would add up and, they'll move forward together. But the male who is the player is the one who can play it well. He can have a Joy, he can have a Kosia, he can have Yai, he can have all of them. And he has time for all of them. I'll tell you, that male is not serious. For him, he's just enjoying himself. With you, the naive girl who claims, she is in love, or he is in love with me. That guy is not in love with you. He only loves one woman. And all of you, he's playing with you. All he needs is just, and that's it. I tell you, that's it. So, it's your own good. You have to just be observant, dear females. Be observant and know it. My last example before I go. There's a debate that King Solomon had concubines and different wives and all of that. There's a debate that Abraham had his share. There's a debate that David had his share. All of those men we knew. But every man naturally was designed for just one woman. And every woman was naturally designed for one man. For my example, we know that it is usually women who can play in the pond of 3 or 4 men. Am I lying? If I am lying, comment it. Leave it in the comment below. But let me tell you, this is a real deal. If a man... So let me tell you the real deal. If a man says he loves you, he stays with you, or he's staying with you, that's just it. He doesn't have any girl outside again. And I'm like that. If I tell you I love you, just mean it. That's it. I don't have any girl outside. I'm not doing anything outside. It is your assumptions and whatever that makes you nag, do all those things. But the last example is this. Look critically to the Muslim men who marry 2 or 3 women. Check closely. They don't live in the same house. Have we thought about it? They don't live in the same house. Why? Like I said, have you seen fights? Have you seen women fight before? Women, when they are fighting, it surpasses the real boxing in the ring. They showcase things. Forgive me. It's just a very beautiful topic. Check it. They don't live with the women in the same house. Probably the first wife is somewhere else. Second wife is somewhere else. I've seen many Muslim people who are like that. I know some of these Muslim people who are married to 2, 3 women. There's a lady, that I actually know. She claims she's married, but her husband is somewhere else. And she is where she is alone. For years, the husband seldom visits her. Now you ask, what about her emotional needs? Doesn't she feel for sex? Doesn't she feel all of those things, attention and all of that? You don't see the guy. But she's suffering. She can't tell you. Point is, pick yourself up and value yourself. Have it in your mind to be for just one person. I'm closing on this. A man can only love just one woman, not two women. And even if there are two in the picture, he will hate one and love one the more. And once there are two women in the picture, there will be conflict. This conflict is more than a war. It's probably World War III. Goodness and mercy. I trust your question has been answered. But then you can ask other men as well if, they can love two women. But I don't think I can love two women, because the moment I start loving someone else, I'll begin to think about her. And once I'm thinking about her, all my attention and focus and energy and everything is going in onto her. And once that is done, or once that is happening, I'll begin to ignore my woman, which I started with. I'll begin to, avoid her. I won't pay attention to her. I won't give her all the attention and needs and all of that she wants. I leave you with this. If you know you're not going to be serious about a relationship, don't start one. Because I have come to learn that relationships are work. Or it's a work. Or it's work. Whichever way. And this work requires you to be committed. Relationship is not for children. So, if you're a child, admit you are a child and stay as a child until you grow and get in the relationship. But a man can love.